welcome to the final part of our 2024 trip to Australia, taking in Fremantle and Perth. Fremantle is a port city sitting between Perth's commercial port and an active fishing harbour. Known to locals as Frio, they are insistent that their city is not part of Greater Perth, though the two are pretty much connected now. Housed in an impressive modern building overlooking the Indian Ocean, the Western Australia Maritime Museum is an excellent visit, telling the story of Fremantle's past, present and future as a coastal community. A prominent feature is the yacht Australia 2, which won the America's Cup in 1983, thereby ending the New York Yacht Club's 132-year undefeated reign. Ben Lexon, who designed Australia 2, had developed a winged keel that outperformed conventional keels when secretly tested in the Netherlands. Australia 2 is in the 12-metre class, displacing 21.8 tonnes with a draft of 2.72 metres. The sail area is 175 square metres, rising high into the roof space, specially designed to accommodate this iconic yacht. The museum is a very open space with floors on various levels, offering different views of the same thing. Take this diver, for example. Continuing the maritime theme, another excellent visit was to the Western Australia Shipwrecks Museum, housed in a former commissariat building from the 1850s. There's a strong Dutch theme to the galleries, which display relics from ships wrecked along Western Australia's treacherous coastline. The museum is recognised as the foremost maritime archaeology museum in the Southern Hemisphere. As well as displays of relics, this was an impressive model of a seabed shipwreck. Just a short boat ride from Fremantle is the small island of Rottnest, a mere 19 square kilometres. Rottnest Island is known to the indigenous Whadjuk people as Wandjamuk. At one time connected to the mainland, it was known as an important meeting place and ceremonial site, and a place of transition between the physical and spiritual world. And now why am I not surprised that the first settlers here were Scots? We just get everywhere. Rottnest is famous for its population of quokkas. These are small macropods, part of the kangaroo and wallaby family, but were thought to be rats by Dutch explorer Willem de Vlaming, who named the island Rottnest, or Rat's Nest, in 1696. There are thought to be around 10,000 quokkas on Rottnest today, and it's a very popular tourist attraction to grab a selfie with them. There are strong instructions never to feed these tame animals, as human food and drink is actually bad for them. Sadly, not everyone abides by this. We took a hop-on, hop-off bus service round the island, which allows you to walk between some beautiful sandy coves. After a wonderful, relaxing day, we caught the 16:30 ferry back to Fremantle. Our final visit here was to Fremantle Prison, where we took one of their many fascinating tours. Fremantle Prison was built as a convict barracks in the 19th century and remained in continual use until 1991. The first convict transport sailed into Fremantle Harbour in 1850, and the prison was built by convict labour between 1852 and 1859 using limestone quarried on the site. The first prisoners moved into the main cell block in 1855, and it remained in continual use until 1991. The cells varied from multi-occupancy to solitary confinement. To assist in the building campaign, a company of Royal Engineers led by Captain Ray was sent to Western Australia. These men supervised the convicts in the building of the convict establishment and other public buildings and works throughout the colony. Accommodation and services included the perimeter walls, the gatehouse, the main cell block, a hospital, workshops and a service building which housed the cookhouse, the bakehouse and the laundry. Perth claims to be Australia's sunniest city, and our time there certainly gave that impression. We enjoyed a walk that took us over the Elizabeth Quay Bridge and the waterside on the Swan River. Overlooking the Swan River, the Bell Tower was built for Australia's bicentenary in 1988 and houses the 12 bells of St Martin's in the Fields, London, along with 5 specially cast bells which were presented to the University of Western Australia, the City of Perth and to the people of Western Australia. One of the best ways to get your bearings is to take a hop-on, hop-off bus tour of the city. It's a quick way to get to know some places that you might want to add to your itinerary. Perth Stadium, currently sponsored as the Optus Stadium, is a 65,000 capacity sports arena. Now, we don't know what this was all about, but it was located outside the Art Gallery of Western Australia, and it certainly made for a fascinating spectacle. A major feature of Perth is Kings Park. With its high vantage point, it commands amazing views across the Swan River. It also features some spectacular walkways through the trees. Also located here in the park is the Western Australia Botanical Garden. It's a great place to go for long, lingering walks, soaking up the natural beauty. Finally, on our last day in Australia, we found wild kangaroos in Pinaroo Valley Memorial Park. This park has been developed and maintained as a natural bushland cemetery, planted only with native species. No monuments are permitted, but each grave is marked by a flat bronze plaque. The natural environment of Pinaroo provides a haven for many native animals and is home to mobs of kangaroos. And finally, it was time to board our plane in Perth. Headed to Dubai, and then onwards to Glasgow, leaving the Australian spring for the onset of a Scottish winter.